Hello and welcome back to Big Mouth. Yes, if you have any topics that you want to suggest for me to cover, tag me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. But that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this. Look at this. Just look at this. This is not the best of quality of pictures, but this is Tyler Hoechlin in his new Superman and Lois costume. And isn't it a thing of beauty? So let's discuss this. As you can see, there's no red pants. Now, the red pants to me are not a big deal. They've never been a big deal. Look, traditionally he wore red pants. They're cool and they're great, but you don't need them. And this is more a modernised suit, but it really fits his size. He looks good in it, much better than the other costume they gave him. Much better. This is so good. And apparently, one of the people from the DCEU who does costumes for the DCEU mocked this up for them. So this would have cost them a lot of money. So they are putting a lot of money into this show. It looks absolutely fantastic. Should we try and zoom in a bit, though? So, yeah, let's talk about the S-Shield, the symbol of the House of L. Right, it looks really, really good. If we could just zoom into that a bit more, right, and take a look at it, it really is good. I like my S-Shields to be big. I really do. I like them to cover the chest area. I think that's really, really important. And I really like this. I really like this. It's great. I love the fact that you can see his abs. It makes him look stronger. But it really is a brilliant suit. And if we look at it again, if we look at the whole thing, he's got the red belt. Yeah, I like it. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to give this costume a 10 out of 10. It's absolutely fantastic. And I think there's a couple of more. Again, not much of a difference here. Again, you can't see them properly. We are definitely very soon, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, more like Monday, get a proper clear picture of this fabulous costume. Now, this may be my favourite live-action costume since Man of Steel. The Superman Returns costume kind of grows on you, but it's not great. And Christopher Reeve's costume is pretty cool, very traditional with the red trunks and everything. But as I say, yeah, I really like it. And it is, for me, mainly about that shield, but I like the fact that it's tight. It really shows how powerful. I think the other costume really doesn't amplify how well ripped Tyler is. He really does look like Superman. I like Tyler Hoechlin as Superman. I'm not going to say at this moment he's my favourite Superman. I wouldn't even put him. I wouldn't even rank him right now. I wouldn't. You know, we've seen him a few times in Supergirl. We've seen him in the crossover, but that's not enough for me to judge him. I will judge him after season 1 of Superman and Lois. I think we need to give him a fair crack of the whip. This is a really different Superman story. But the costume, if the series is like the costume, then we have got something really, really special on our hands. That's brilliant. Let's look at this one more time, because I think it's a thing of beauty, a thing of beauty. This is the one I like because it's more clearer. But it's just a really good costume. Especially the top bit. It really is great. Now, the red boots, I think they're just the traditional red boots. I don't think there's anything to there's no deal breakers. Basically, there's no deal breakers. I was concerned about this costume, actually. Was it going to be a shit CW costume? Although, Stephen Amell's Green Arrow costume is absolutely fantastic. Certainly better than the one they had Justin Hartley in Smallville. Although I liked it at the time, but when you see something as good as Amell's Green Arrow costume, then it changes. Things change with the times, and that's fine. So as I say, no red trunks is no problem to me. This is the multiverse strategy now. You will see a Superman with red trunks in J.J. Abrams' brand new Superman movie. We should call that one Superman Flyby. I don't think he's going to use the Flyby script. It's very similar, samey as Man of Steel. So he's probably been tasked by Walter Hamada and Warner Media to give us a mainstream Superman. This is a really different type of Superman. Because when you think about what Crisis has done and what Earth Prime has done, he's now got 2 sons. Did he have 1 kid before? I can't remember. I think that was the case, wasn't it? So we've got a show where Superman's going to be living in Smallville, not Metropolis, but, you know, going around saving people in Metropolis in other places. It's going to be very family orientated. I think it really is going to target the mainstream family audience as well. I don't think this is going to be a show that's going to trigger anyone. It's interesting what hardcore Superman fans think of this costume, but personally, I think it's amazing. Comment down below. I'm not just saying this. Comment down below. Tell me what you think of Tyler Hoechlin's Superman and Lois costume. I think it's magnifico. Comment down below, like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back later with more videos, or maybe tomorrow. See you again soon. Don't miss me too much, and don't forget to tag me over on Twitter with your topic suggestions, any articles, and I will shout you out. See you later.